Good evening, Patriots! Tonight, we dive into what might just be the most divisive topic since pineapple on pizza. The Hawaiian, something I desperately love. Jeans. So specifically, Sydney Sweeney's jeans. The great jeans ad from American Eagle. You've probably heard of it by now. The actress dared to wear denim, sparking an online meltdown that made the Hindenburg look like a delicate butterfly bursting into flames in the air. Now, liberals have declared her blonde hair and her blue eyes problematic, while American Eagle celebrated its biggest stock surge in a decade. Apparently, selling jeans isn't as simple as it used to be. Who needs gold miners when you got outrage miners? Am I right? Now, don't get me wrong. Controversy has always sold. Since 1873, when Levi gave us the first pair of jeans, denim has symbolized the everyman. It's symbolized the worker. Fast forward to today, though, and those blue-collared roots have become ground zero for the latest cultural battle. Instead of arguing about the stitching, we're arguing about whether Sydney Sweeney's features are too Eurocentric. Yes, Eurocentric. That quote came straight from NBC. These same liberals who scream representation are now critiquing eye color. They call this progress. But these days, marketing doesn't advertise products. It advertises outrage. Critics are turning Sweeney into some kind of Disney villain for daring to look like Cinderella in a pair of jeans. What's next? They cancel Snow White for promoting a toxic apple industry? Or how about the dwarves for lacking height diversity? The left keeps rewriting fairy tales, but they're still terrible at writing policy. Maybe that's why the stock market loves it when they're mad. It's the only thing in their lives moving up. Meanwhile, the Federal Trade Commission might start regulating cultural sensitivity in advertising. You heard that right. The FTC wants to use your tax dollars towards deciding whether jeans are woke enough. Maybe instead of monitoring mannequins, they can monitor the price of gas? With gas costing as much as it does, I'm not crying over denim. I really don't care. I live in Washington State. I'm being bled dry over a road trip. But let's give credit where credit's due. Controversy does move the needle. After liberals turn on the cancel culture faucet, American Eagle stock shot up 21%. Libs complain about greed, but they're the unpaid interns of capitalism. They're generating free press for these corporations. You've got to wonder, is this an actual outrage campaign, or are they just marketing with feelings? Ben Shapiro this week called the backlash on American Eagle a symptom of the left's woke apocalypse, accusing progressive politicians and people like MSNBC's Hannah Holland and Professor Robin Linda of fabricating eugenics and white supremacy narratives to fuel their outrage addiction. And my God, they are addicted. He argued that their obsession with policing a denim ad's harmless great jeans gene pun distracts from real issues like urban decay in Democrat-run cities, mocking their Twitter PhD credentials as the new moral arbiter. Someone should seriously tell them, the left, that if they just hung up their cancel cannons, they would have time to fix their crumbling cities. I know I live in one, but I digress. Honestly, it would not be a culture war without someone shoehorning Kendall Jenner's infamous 2017 Pepsi ad into the conversation. This is where she handed a soda to a police officer during a protest. It was a harmless gesture that the left blasted as downplaying social justice movements like Black Lives Matter, BLM. Trevor Noah mocked it as woke capitalism on The Daily Show, which fueled the outrage, which eventually led to Pepsi pulling the ad days after it launched over accusations of insensitivity. Sure, Kendall handed a cop a Pepsi. Sure, Sydney rocked a great pair of skinny jeans. But liberals collapsing under the weight of their own apologies, that's the real comedy. At this point, they're so committed to their problematic bingo card that I fully expect them to claim Levi is inventing denim to oppress polyester. Okay, so here's my favorite little nugget of the evening. The Legal Information Institute, this place exists, claimed that this American Eagle ad somehow violated Title VII of the Civil Rights Act. Blink, blink. That's right, folks. We're applying civil rights laws to jeans now. I guess if it was up to the left, Rosa Parks would be boycotting buses for better straight-legged fits. Someone fetch me a tailor. A lawyer. A tailor, then a lawyer. And now for the grand finale. NBC News ridiculously compared Sweeney's blonde hair to, drumroll please, I don't have a sound machine, but they compared her hair to eugenics. Yes, her hair color. We've officially reached a place where shampoo bottles are one corporate decision away from being labeled as weapons of mass destruction. The left just can't let us enjoy anything anymore. Not movies, certainly not McDonald's, and definitely not Golden Highlights. In the end, did the Great Jeans campaign really divide us? Not really. If anything, it revealed how far removed the left is from reality. While conservatives are out here trying to fix the economy, reclaim common sense, liberals are debating whether Sydney's jeans oppress their feelings. Good grief, can we just keep the politics out of our pants? Bill Clinton. So, patriots, let me leave you with this. Conservatives don't just wear the jeans, we fight for them. And the only thing Sydney Sweeney proved is that some people need to switch from Twitter to therapy. And don't forget, folks, like this video, follow the page, ring the notification bell, add a comment below. I do read them all, every last one of them. And in the comments, tell me, what's your go-to denim fit? Skinny boot cut or cancel culture's too tight? Let's make common sense fashionable again, guys. I'm pretty sure we can do it.